Hi guys, we're going to start another video tutorial. Something different today. We're going to talk a little bit about Dropbox. I'm just going to start at the Dropbox website here so you can have a look. Right now, what exactly is Dropbox? Dropbox is one of the first freely available cloud services. It allowed you to back up your folders and files at a remote location that can be accessed anywhere. Here they have a picture of some balloons. You can see it's synced between the computer, the iPad, and the phone. That same image is hosted at a central location and reflects on all three devices. Dropbox had the aim that you could get your information anywhere in the world. Let's just have a look at it on a diagram how that works, right? So if I install Dropbox, and you can see over here in the right hand corner of this little Dropbox folder, I've installed it over there using the client from dropbox.com/downloading. Once I've installed that software on my local computer, and here's me sitting in front of my computer, it creates a folder called Dropbox, right? Let me just show you in Windows Explorer what it looks like. Okay, there's my Dropbox folder over there. These are all the files that are in my Dropbox folder. Right, so that Dropbox folder is created by that little client when it installs. So on my computer I have a little Dropbox folder. Now anything I put in that Dropbox folder, so let's say I create a new document, I've created grade 9 marks.doc in that folder. Anything in that folder, the Dropbox program says, whoa, I better make a backup at the Dropbox server. So any folders, files, or anything I put in that file is instantly backed up on the Dropbox server. So should anything go wrong, should my computer suddenly bomb out and that whole site disappears, there's a backup at the Dropbox server, and I can just get a new computer, install Dropbox, log in, and my stuff is back where it is because I can just sync it up with my Dropbox folder. So your most important folders, your marks, anything you need to back up that should your computer die, you need to keep, should be backed up there. Right, now should you need to get to those folders when your computer is not working, let's say your computer has crashed. So your computer is completely gone, you want to get one of those files, you can head to dropbox.com, you can sign in over here using the web form. Sign in quickly. Right, and you'll notice that all my files and folders, as shown in my Windows here, document, electronics, right, are all shown in my Dropbox folder. Any file I want, I can access from here, I can download it. Unfortunately, I can't edit it. Google Docs allows us to edit it online and save that document in one place. Dropbox is really just static storage of files and folders, and it's an exact mirror, so we can get it anywhere we need. Right, so that's a little bit about how it works. Now, how do you set it up? Well, the easiest way is to start at dropbox.com. So I'm just going to type in here www.dropbox.com, enter. Okay, because I'm signed in, it's going to take me to my account. I'm just going to sign out so you'll see exactly what it'll look like. Right, let's just type that address in one more time, www.dropbox.com, hitting the sign. Okay, it brings up the first page you see. It assumes I'm not logged in. The first thing you want to do before you actually sign up and create an account, because that's something you can do with the client once you've downloaded, is click on the download button over here. Right, it's going to give you a couple of menus that you can follow here and how to set it up. It's going to start downloading it using your Chrome. I'm just going to pause that because I've already downloaded it. Once it's finished, you'll open that file, run the setup file, create an account, and it'll put a little icon in the bottom right hand corner like that. It'll also by default create a folder called Dropbox where you can put your folders and files in. It'll be blank when you start, but you can start copying and pasting, putting stuff into the folder. Anything you put in here will be synced to the Dropbox server. You'll have access to it anywhere in the world, and your folders will always be backed up in case your computer crashes. There are a couple of important things to know. The first one here is this folder called public. Right, I've only got one or two things in the public folder there, but that folder called public is publicly accessible. It means anybody on the internet without signing on can get into that folder and have a look at what's in there. So be careful with that folder. Don't put anything important or sensitive in that folder. It's just for sharing things publicly. If you maybe wanted to share a file or folder with one of the kids and they already knew the address of the public folder, you could drop in that folder and they could go and have a look. Now, if I wanted to share some files with someone in my department or one specific group of people, much like Siobhan and myself do, and Anshin and myself do, we run one folder. I put it in my school here. I head into my one up Dropbox shared folders, shared docs, okay, and Angela and myself had an EGD prep share where we throw in important documents that we may be working on. If she wants to distribute something without actually printing it, she puts it in that folder, it instantly pops up and shows in my Dropbox. Now, how did she set that up? Well, if I wanted to move back here and I wanted to share one of the folders here, right-clicking on it brings up the Dropbox menu, and then I can click on share the link, so I'll send it to someone via email, or I could share that folder. I'm going to click on share the folder. It usually opens the web form, and then you can type in people you may want to share with. If I wanted to share with Brian at vodermail.co.za, clicking on share folder will mean that Brian at VoderMail will get an email saying Ben French shared this folder with you. He'll have to have Dropbox installed, however, to be able to share the folder. Once he's got the invitation, he can open the folder, have a look at whatever else is in there. I can pop one or two other things in, he can look at them later. There is one more important thing to remember, that if you share a folder with a lot of people, every time they fill up that folder, your Dropbox fills up as well. So be careful not to share too many folders. If you share a folder with a kid who's put in a movie, it means that your Dropbox is going to be completely full. So maybe try to put as much stuff as you can in public and only share 1 or 2 folders or documents. Should you share a folder, remember everything in that folder is shared, not just some documents and not the others. Everything in that folder will be shared. Great. I hope that helps. Cheers.